But the reason I'm bringing this up today is, I know everybody's always for opportunities, right? So if you go over to labs, Cryptoslo with more crypto gains. What's going on, guys? So I've got some good stuff for you today. So let's get into it. First and foremost, Klever. Klever had this Don Mega blast off here, and this all started about on the 7th. So we've had quite a run up, almost 2x, as it peaked out over 9 cents. Now, looking at the 1334, it looks like it broke the 13. So if it heads down to this 34, 6.9, 6.5 region, it's probably looking pretty juicy. That's if the whales don't kill it. Now, why am I talking about Klever today? Well, I've always kind of ignored Klever. I just thought it was an extension of Tron Wallet. But here's the reality. After doing a little digging, I found out there's quite a few interesting things going on. First and foremost, Klever is a crypto wallet. And it used to be Tron Wallet, but now it's Klever Wallet, which is a multi-coin wallet. Allows exchanging, swaps, storage, etc. Bitcoin, ETH, Tron. Now, the interesting part about this is that once I started digging into the white paper, okay, it talks about, their burning mechanism, how originally it was 30 billion, then it's 10 billion, I think. It's kind of difficult to get people to answer questions in the Telegram just because it's all over the place, especially with the price pump. But anyways, you go way down here. And here, this is what took me by surprise. And that is Klever intends on like mainnetting. So they would leave Tron, I would assume, and they're going to mainnet and be their own smart contract type platform, I would assume, because it looks like they're going to have DAPPs and all kinds of other things. But the reason I'm bringing this up today is, I know everybody's always for opportunities, right? So if you go over to labs, we find out that they are launching KF mining. Now, note, this is not a pre-sale. This is not like a security type pre-sale. This is a mining event. So you will mine KFI, which is going to be their governance token. As we know, governance tokens technically have no value. There's no guarantee of value. It's just a token for participation. So they basically talk about it. Let me see if that's the same white paper. Yeah. But there's only going to be, it says 100,000 of these. And then it's going to coincide with the burn event. So they're basically trying to get people to burn their KLV, which is Klever, in order to obtain this KFI. And then the KFI will be used as active governance, so you can vote on DAPPs and stuff. So the way it looks, these guys are wanting to launch their own chain. Okay, so all KLV used to mine KFI from mining pools will be burned. So I've never seen mining like this before where it actually eats your coins. So this is going to be interesting. So yeah, I'm not really sure how that's going to work. There's not a lot of information about it. I just know, like I said, the countdown timer, 12 days. So with that being said, if you want KFI, and I know your Tron heads out there always looking for something, you might want to have a little KLV in your wallet. Now, looking at KLV, like I said, we dip below that 13. The question is it going to hold right here? It's really tough to say. Yeah, on the hourly, weekly. I mean, this is a parabolic rise, and typically I always recommend do not buy a parabolic. So with that, a dip down to the 13 might be juicy, but I would wait for this to dip. You can get it on Tron Trade. Oops, not Tron Scan, Tron Trade. You can get it over on Tron Trade. Looks like there's a little divergence in the order books. Means people don't want to sell, but we saw this before when it had its first run up, right? And we had some dips, and now it's just popped off. But long term, like I said, it looks like Klever wants to have their own DAPPs, their own wallet, their own governance token. So if you want to take part in the mining, you're gonna have to have some KLV. But again, I would wait for a little dip if you're not into this already, because it looks like, yeah, even down at 1.29, which would be about 6. So yeah, so that is Klever. Moving on over to Flow. Oh, now I do know there were some reports that you did not get an airdrop from Team Slow. Well, you know what? Couple things. Number one, 500 Banker X on deposit. Number two, you have to be net positive. That means your claimed cannot be more than your deposits. Number three, I am going to do, and also you want to make sure you have the correct address, which was posted on my migration video. I said over and over, wait for my official address. So you have to watch my videos in entirety and make sure you're paying attention. And whenever you're transferring or moving something, take your time. Don't just jump to it and then you get wrecked and find out you have the wrong one. But so far, I spent 1 million TRX, so about $52,000 at the time, and my TVL is at 81,000. So I'm up basically 55% ish on my TVL. But as I've always said, this is a game of rolling. I'm going to simply outroll everyone. I don't even look at my divs. I just hit the roll button because that is my goal. Banker X holding strong at around 27 cents. So yeah, so check out Bankroll Flow. And like I said, you have to play to win. That's the idea of these contracts. Going over to the honeypot. The honey contract sitting at 1980. We had another surge up. Once again, you're looking at for 5% of the max value. The analytics trail. Yeah, this is very odd that the analytics have not updated, which is very odd. Let's refresh. Yeah, still. See if I can put in a manual number. Nope, can't do that. So the API must be behind again, which is so annoying. But anyways, at this point, I am just withdrawing like clockwork. I'm trying not to shock the contract, so I've just been slowly withdrawing. But this is producing about 6.6 BNB a day. Looking at the events, I had 108 in here originally. I've pulled out 58, so it's about 116, about 60% of the way to getting house money back. So not too bad. Now on to Oikos. I know I've been getting hit by a lot of people asking me, Slows, when's the Binance Smart Chain? You know what? I don't know. I'm getting zero news. I'm a believer in the project, but I also protect my house. And on the swap on the DEX, it's 6 cents. I paid 2 cents for my coins, so I went ahead and took I took about $20,000 profit off the table, just because I'm not hearing any news. I do believe they're working on it, but radio silence, just that's just not the way. Because we had a really good run. Now there was some exchange manipulation by blocking. Oops, that's not the one I want. Exchange blocking withdrawals and stuff, saying that they're reverting. But it mooned out. I'm not even worried about it because you really couldn't sell here anyways. I'm more about what you can sell on the DEX. But 6 cents looks to be support. But again, I'm going to protect my house money, because if people are fudding, then you never know what's going to happen with the price. So if you bought in the 2 cents region when I called this, congratulations. I'd lock in some profits. I still got about a $250,000 of them. So if it goes to something crazy, $1, I'm super happy with that. But what else are you going to do? But as always, lock in gains. I am patient, but this is not diamond hands until I actually see an operating platform. If once I see an operational platform, I would throw a Bitcoin at it and I would stack up my coins, even if it was at a higher price. The fact is, this has to be an operational migration, and then I'll double or triple down on it. Going over to Goose, the GG stuff is coming soon. I know I talked about these single asset pools, and sure enough, people piled into these things like no tomorrow and killed the APYs. Now, with that being said, 144% is still not bad. So I'm not I'm not hating on that. And then, this price can moon up again in the next day or two. Let's see where the layered farming is. 1 day. So it's only a day and 21 hours. So a whole bunch more eggs are going to get burnt. I did see in Telegram there were quite a few people that made quite a knot on GG farming, and you can actually see it going up a little bit. I'm not chasing this. Again, I'm just chilling in the nests, collecting, and slowly but surely. I did start a USDC farm as well, and it's not doing too bad. BDO money. So BDO money, 245%, sitting at around 24K. This is dripping nicely. Let's see what B dollar is doing today. $1. Oh, that's right. I gotta go to CoinGecko. That's so annoying. Let's see, BDO. Yep. Wish bit screener would get there. So sitting at $1.17. Not too bad. It was a weird spike where it like went crazy and then went down a little bit. People sell. People sold into it, but it looks very steady. Looks like $1.14 is where there's quite a bit of support. So yeah, BDO money just continuing to roll. It is what it is. I like these type of contracts. Like I said, there were people that were selling, and I'm not selling. So yeah, other than that, that is the updates for today. Like I said, I thought I would share my views on this whole Klever situation. Yeah, Klever could be an opportunity with them launching their own blockchain and stuff. So we'll just have to keep an eye on it. It does look like, yeah, we're dropping into the sevens. People might panic sell at this point because this was quite a big parabolic. So yeah, maybe have a buy order around in the 6 cent region to pick it up if you're wanting to mine. But again, you have 12 days to make that decision. So that's a lot of time for FUD and stuff and for this price to come down to, a reasonable level. So don't buy the top. As always, like, subscribe. This is Cryptoslo. If you're not talking gains, then we're not talking.